Invitation to a Beheading, Vladimir Nabokov's penultimate novel written in Russian, has captivated readers with its surreal and nightmarish depiction of a society dominated by conformity and absurd bureaucracy, reminiscent of Kafka's works. The story revolves around the protagonist, Cincinnatus C, who finds himself arrested and imprisoned in an unnamed country. His alleged crime is gnostical turpitude, an obscure charge seemingly related to his imaginative and visionary nature. The novel opens with Cincinnatus in court, where he is sentenced to death. He is given 3 weeks before the execution, spending his remaining time confined to a cell in a prison fortress. Initially, he is the sole prisoner, overseen by the prison director, Rodrig, the jailer, Rodion, and his own lawyer, Roman. These characters initially appear one-dimensional, with Rodrig being ingratiating, Rodion direct, and Roman ineffective and tangled in legal jargon. However, they often switch roles and costumes, highlighting their interchangeable nature in the oppressive society Cincinnatus seeks to defy. Cincinnatus makes 2 requests to his handlers: to know the date of his execution for mental preparation and to receive a visit from his family. Despite attempts to fulfill these requests, little progress is made. The narrative delves into Cincinnatus' struggles as he navigates the confines of his prison and grapples with his impending doom. The novel raises questions about individuality, imagination, and the power of resistance in the face of a stifling system. Invitation to a Beheading showcases Nabokov's mastery of language and intricate storytelling, offering readers a thought-provoking exploration of existential themes within a dystopian society. In the stifling prison fortress, Cincinnatus finds himself entangled in a web of senseless bureaucracy and ever-changing rules enforced by the men in power. The frustrating environment offers little clarity or consistency. Eventually, a new prisoner named Pierre is brought in, a contented and compliant individual who seems unfazed by their confinement. Despite Cincinnatus desiring solitude, Pierre orchestrates a friendship and reveals to the jailer his attempts to aid Cincinnatus in escaping. Though Cincinnatus is unsure of how or when Pierre took these actions, he appreciates Pierre's honesty and his offer to face their execution together. Throughout his imprisonment, Cincinnatus diligently maintains a diary where he documents his thoughts and the events leading to his incarceration. He grapples with the absence of knowledge regarding the date of his execution, which hinders his ability to complete his writing project within the given time frame. Feeling perpetually different from others due to his vivid imagination and aspirations for a better world, Cincinnatus begins to question the reality of his dreary existence. He wonders if his impending death will release him from this world and grant him access to a more favorable one. A few days into his confinement, Cincinnatus receives an unexpected visit from his mother, Cecilia. Raised in an orphanage without knowledge of his birth parents, Cincinnatus initially declines to see her but is ultimately compelled to do so by his jailer. Cecilia shares the story of his birth and reveals that his birth father also possessed similar dreams and ideas. As the nights pass, Cincinnatus starts hearing scratching sounds from the walls, eventually discovering that Pierre has been diligently digging a tunnel between their cells to provide companionship. Invitation to a Beheading delves into Cincinnatus' struggle against an oppressive society, his search for personal meaning, and the unexpected connections he forms within the confines of his imprisonment. The novel unfolds as a surreal exploration of identity, freedom, and the power of human connection in the face of absurdity. During a conversation with Pierre, Roman, and Rodrig, a startling revelation unfolds. Pierre is not Cincinnatus' fellow prisoner, but his designated executioner. The truth about his impending execution finally surfaces, with only 2 days remaining. As the fateful moment draws near, a group of government officials gathers to pressure Cincinnatus into renouncing his beliefs and ideas. Martha and her family also join the scene. Despite his fear of death, Cincinnatus remains steadfast and rejects their pleas, sending Martha and the others away. On the day of his execution, Cincinnatus, accompanied by Roman, Rodrig, and Pierre, proceeds to the public square. Strangely, Cincinnatus' cell is dismantled by Rodion, resembling a deconstructed stage set. Placing his neck on the executioner's block, Cincinnatus prepares for the inevitable. With a countdown from 10, a remarkable transformation occurs. Cincinnatus rises from the scaffold, descending freely, a moment of triumph that marks the conclusion of the novel. Notably, the execution itself is not described explicitly, but it is implied to have taken place. Cincinnatus' liberated descent signifies his transcendence beyond his earthly existence, enabling his spirit to pursue the imaginative and enlightened world he had envisioned. Shedding his physical form like a discarded toupee and clothes, he signifies that the constraints of the corporeal realm are unnecessary in the realm of the mind, which he is about to embrace. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.